my magic. Ah, the good old fate gimmick of being able to increase my stats. I approve. Plus, if I cure their fears, I'm pretty sure that'll weaken the fear demon that will sway over this grim wasteland. I should probably check over here. There could be another spirit over here in need of assistance. Really considering that they're guards. Wait, how would the mark of the rift ability work in here? Like, am I kicking out of the fate then? How would that even work?
This place is unpleasant.
I can also just find them raw. Well, the essence of the fate can make you strong. Once I'm done here, well, if this keeps up. I wonder, in the other games you're just like, you know, different stats you can find. I wonder if here it's like determined what stats you'll get. Because I know when you level up, the stats are predetermined. Walk with fate frozen moments. I want to study the fate as a scholar dissecting it, as a child might a rat or frog. I was young and craved the power conquering the fate could bring. I tried in vain to chart its paths, and when that failed, I attempted to secure them. In my arrogance, I struggled against the fate's very nature. How does one pin down a dream? How can one control a thought so that it might travel always the same course from conception to completion? Only when I let go of my desires and humbled myself was the fate open to me. The spirits came and took it upon themselves to be my guides, my lanterns in the darkness. With their command, the paths grew still, and I could walk them again and again. I was shown vast oceans containing not water but memories drawn from the minds of dreamers. I drifted through frozen moments like paintings, perfect in each detail. As I explored this impossible realm, the spirits kept darker things at bay. I came to trust them, even love them, and I saw my own love reflected in them. To know the fate, one cannot seek to master it. The fate is the master, the teacher. We are merely apprentices. Writings of Master Callistus of Tyrian, known to some as Callistus the Fate Touched. Interesting and fascinating. But yes, we would indeed do well to ally with denizens of the Fates. We have much to learn from them, and they indeed would be help secure us to some degree. But let us progress. There are things to do. I need to go deliver flowers. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue. Great spikes stood out from its length. Hungry for blood. Master called it the Claw du Man. He says that the altar will help spring Savannah to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret I heard them discuss ways to return the people to Savannah to the ways of the old gods, as it is only just. He spoke to me later in the day and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master, now Corypheus, told me that our people, the elves of old, were tied to the fate, and that in order to carry on the will of Dumat, he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the claw automatic now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar, and pools lined with room to leave the claws. I sent my wife and children away, but I've not warned the others. A few I might say. If I tried to save it all, we would be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the Templars brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer where he used his blood medic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voice in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The claw to mud great and spiked merciless is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Well, it's somehow preserving blood at the statue's base. Interesting. Anyway, Spirit, you wanted to see that the world was not, well, completely dead. Here. Have flowers. Constitution. Alright, Corypheus was from when, you know, influence would change. That raises some questions. Dexterity increased. Maybe it's not predetermined then. I can never. It would be I would be able to tell. Corruption. Ah, so that's one of those things where I just started. Demons of corruption.
Down you go.
She's that way, so what's over here? A moment of freezing, apparently.
What's that?
They think they own us. Think they decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armor, ready to cut off our heads from the slightest transgression. As though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can't control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle, not ever. I thought about it last night and all of it came back. All the years, head down, don't clench your fingers, be a good mage, be a quiet mage. And I realized I don't want to make peace with the Templars. I want them to burn. I want to abandon that the bed caught fire and wouldn't go out until Ivan iced it all over. They're still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it's like. We're leaving for the Conclave in a few hours. If those bastards so much as blink the wrong way, I'll let them see what an apostate looks like. Oh, it's not to blame him. It can't be nice to live like that. Slow-mo! Still that. Strange music that came on. Creepy.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition.
I'll laugh all you want. You haven't
Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a warden's strength, beast.
Splat. Wait, that used both my bars? Wow, that's... Kinda hoping we'll only take one. And it seems to be way more powerful. It seems like it's directing everything into it.
Are you afraid, Cole? I can help you forget, just like you help other people. We're so very much alike, you and I.
No.
Simple but strong answer. I approve. What, you got another shot for... You haven't got a shot for Solus? Come on now.
Döth ma herelan, ma banal in asalin, marsolas in amardin.
Bonal nadas.
I don't get it. Damn Moonspeak. I went to Tevinter when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere, big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. Perhaps touched me and told me this magic is like the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with these splines is an offense to the Maker. We know all these things, but the magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power, the hands not ready for it, and the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The magisters are what the mages of Eldon or Lay want to be. Our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite us or walk by them. I dream attempts to keep such mages under control. I killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the divine wishes us to meet them in a conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I'll go, I'll smile. When the dragon statue looks ready to bite, I'll strike first. I'm not a child and not be afraid. So similar. So many things in common. So very, very afraid.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered?
Your game was unimportant in the grand scheme of
You
things.
couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god?
Your game was badly reviewed by almost everybody, but they praised this what I meant.
Just like your family and everyone you ever cared about.
Also, his brother's still alive as far as I know. So his entire family is dead. Just an old thing out of it.
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And of course, they look like giant spiders.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Why am I afraid of spiders? Also, shouldn't they then be called, you know, fear? Pretty sure they were called corruption before, unless I also get it completely wrong.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
Yeah. I won't take a supplies just yet, but... yeah. And like keep it occupied. What are you people doing? Keep them occupied. Trying to recall the memories there. Jeez. I'm pretty sure that was bad kind of screen.
Go! The demons!
Oh! Oh hey, now the frame rate takes a hit. Oh.
Beach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demons!
Keep running!
Ah! Go!
Ah, it was not Andras that they saw, it was the old woman.
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
You don't say.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Wait, didn't we also see a figure of light? So, what are you a spirit of? Well, you seem to be friendly, so...
The only thing that's important right now is getting out of the Fade. Whatever you are, you've helped us so far.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition while we were gone.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
Yeah.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. You'll ignore that, because you can't imagine a world without the Wardens, even if that's what we need.
What's Hawk talking about?
The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
What are you talking about?
Sing softly. It never stops, and then it's all they hear. We can't let them hurt more people.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens?
I have no idea what they're
Everyone
talking
makes
about.
mistakes. They would have died to save us.
Would both of you shut up right now?
Sweet Maker, could both of you please shut up? We can argue once we've escaped from the giant fear demon.
Inquisitor.
Yes, yes, giant
The
spiders.
nightmare has found us.
You don't say. Also, why does...
I'm with you.